Hi guys, this is Shauna with New to the Country Life, and today I want to show you how to get this, I call it cotton candy technique. Hopefully you can see that. It gets really like fluffy looking in there. It's very 3D in the paint. So I'm going to show you how to do that. This is a shot glass paddle. And so to do that, these are the molds, and if you need to get a hold of the mold, message me and I'll set you up with the lady that I got it from. I started one here so that I could show you, because I'm doing this in 2 different colors of yellow. So my first layer is only half poured in here, and then I did the technique I'm going to show you. So let's go ahead and fill the other half in and do it. When you do this, you're going to need however many colors you want to do. This one I'm doing it in layers, so it'll be more like have more depth. So I did a brighter yellow, and then this one's a little darker. I used Dandelion down here. This one is Sunshine Yellow, and these are Holtz Alcohol Inks, and I get them off Amazon. If you need a link to them, let me know. I use KS resin, and the one I use is the art resin, and I personally buy it by the gallonfuls. And this mold takes right about 6 ounces, 7 ounces to fill the whole thing full. I'm already partially full, so I'm going to mix 6 ounces right now. This is the resin portion, and again, this is the Liquid Art Ultra UV epoxy that I'm using. So since we're going to mix 6, this is a 1-to-1 ratio. We're going to do 3 of the epoxy and 3 of the hardener. And then we mix that well. For these molds, I don't worry too much about the bubbles because I'm going to use fire at the end to burn them off. But just kind of stir it carefully, make sure going around all the edges. I'll do another video on mixing resin that's more in depth for first timers and beginners. But in this one, we're going to assume that you know how to mix your resin already. And it takes, you know, a couple minutes of mixing. Make sure you're scraping the sides, the bottom, and you want to mix it until it's completely clear and you don't see any wispy things in it. Make sure you clean off your paddle here and there. Definitely make sure you go around the edges. If you don't do that and you get spots that aren't mixed, you'll get pieces that don't dry properly or stay sticky. Never get hard. Okay, so for this technique, you need a color and then you need some white alcohol ink. I buy mine in large bottles, and then this little bottle came with it, so I just use a little at a time. You just shake it up, make sure it's shook up good. This is completely clear now. So we're gonna almost fill this to the top. I have wax paper down to make it easy to clean. That way if any resin gets on the table, it's just super easy to clean. Checking my mold, making sure nothing fell in there that I don't want to see in there, because I do a lot with glitter, so there's always stray glitter around. Now we just fill this up. We're going almost to the top. I don't want to overfill it because I'm going to be playing in there and I don't want to slosh it out. I can always add a little bit more at the end if I need to. Okay. Next thing you do is take your alcohol ink and you place dots. And it's up to you how many dots you place. I kind of just spread them out around. And then everywhere you placed a yellow dot, or whatever color you're using, place 1 drop of white in it. And that will, the white is heavier, and so it pushes it down into the mold. And that's what gives you the 3D effect. I have this little tool. This is for paper stuff, but the ends are round so they don't poke holes in your molds. That's a great tool to get. I got mine at Hobby Lobby. I know you can get them on Amazon. And now you just kind of start swirling this around. And the more you mix it, the more the white will mix with your color. I want a lot of white to show through, so I'm not going to mix too terribly much. But you just kind of make a pattern so that it spreads that around and it starts to push that yellow down to create that 3D effect. Okay, so we've got that all swirled in there, and now you just let it sit and dry. After it's dry, you can remove it from the mold, and that's when you end up with something like this with that cotton candy-ish look. And then the little words, you can fill those in with your paint. I'll show you some others I've done. This one's glitter. This was poured in a couple layers. So the first layer was clear with the glitter. The next layer was just different colored rainbow glitters. This is gold and gold leaf. Second layer was black with clear. This is just rainbow colors that was poured in 2 pours as well. So the handle stayed clear and the back's clear. This is rose gold glitter with a black and clear alcohol ink back. This is black and gold leaf, solid. And this one is a mix of wine glitter and white alcohol paint. And then you can see the back has the white mica in it, so it was poured in 2 layers. There's lots of techniques. If there's another technique you'd like to learn that I'm not showing today, comment below and I'll make another video. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and also check on Facebook for New to the Country Life, and in my page there's a link to my group as well. Hope to see you there.